here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach. Arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now... Nothing game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in. Throwing to start the drive. Farmer.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. But Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played, when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Back to throw. Farmer. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown. Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Thomas. This taken in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wolf, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now a 3rd and 6. Now it's Griffin. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff up the middle. Wolf, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Vikings hit 9-3 here on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
88 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Wolf, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wolf, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From midfield now, here's Griffin. Complete. Jefferson to target. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. Wolf. Down the left sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 3rd down and 10. Operating from the gun. Farmer. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Eckler now between the tackles. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Farmer. He's got his man. It's White. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Farmer. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw on 3rd down. Farmer. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. Oh, he hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will stay at a 7-point game. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Wolf. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Wolf, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run on 1st down. Wolf, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Middle of the field to Jefferson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
155 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Griffin. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. Touchdown, Vikings. Jamison Williams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Farmer. It's caught. This is White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun. Farmer. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Farmer. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
3rd and 5. Now it's Griffin. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
Final play of the half. It's Griffin. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Farmer. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A handoff. It's Eckler. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Eckler again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, Griffin. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Griffin. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now Griffin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Looking to throw. Farmer. Short throw to Smith. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Farmer. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he goes out right around the 39. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. On the give, this is Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Andrew Booth making the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. He's to the 15, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And facing a very tough 3rd and 19 here after both of those running plays went backwards. Looking to throw. Farmer throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw.
Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Gay is on for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. following the touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Back to throw. Farmer. He completes it right side to White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
There's Griffin to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And a good tackle there right around the 30, stops him short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Looking to throw on second down. Farmer. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw. Farmer. And he's got his big tight end here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard. Maybe a touch less. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Back to throw. Farmer. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Farmer. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Gay's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. That's down the field for Jefferson, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up second down. Griffin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. It's Eckler again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Going on the ground with Eckler, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the option, here's Eckler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Farmer. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 15. 1:47 on the clock. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Griffin. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. third down. Here's Eckler. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Detroit, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brent.